Hey everybody, we're back. If you're new, thanks for joining us. I'm Shannon. Let's go click that subscribe button, please. And if you're not new, thanks for coming back. Okay, y'all, today is gonna be a oddly collective video. I don't even know what's happening. So it's like kind of get ready with me, kind of test some new random products that we have. And then generally, like, we have like a little Ulta haul thing going, and mostly our overall thoughts on this collection, which is fairly new. I'm late getting to this video. I've had this stuff for a while, but okay, let's start off with the Ulta haul part of it. So we did get this. This is Morphe Petal Passion. It's a newer palette that came out from Morphe. It is in Ulta, which is, I keep saying Ulta, why? And then I got two of the blushes. I think these were the $12 blushes, and I want to say this palette was like 12 bucks. They did have another type of blush, and those were 14. I didn't get the $14 one, but these are cream blushes. The other ones are regular blushes. So we're going to go ahead, use these products today, and then two other things that I randomly got at Ulta, and I went in there for some niacinamide from The Ordinary. I ended up finding this toner here. It's a niacinamide brightening toner. So I'm like, well, it has niacinamide in it, and it's a toner. The brand looked pretty cool. This is the box that it came in. I've been using this for a little while now, a couple weeks, and I mean, I like it. I don't know if I really see a major difference, but I'm not really sure. But it was $12 or $14, and then this was also $12 or $14, and it's from Good Molecules. Discoloration Correcting Serum, and it's got a little pump thing to it, and it's like a white milky type of serum. But when I went to the register and I was paying for this stuff, the lady asked me if I'd heard this brand, if I'd used this brand before, and I said no, I just happened to come across it, and she said it's like super popular. So I went and looked on Ulta's website, and it actually has really good reviews. So I probably will try some other products from them in the future. Next time I go to Ulta, I'll probably pick up some other things, but I don't think there was like a large range of stuff. But okay, so that's it for the Ulta haul part. Now I'm gonna do my brows. We're gonna jump into using these things. Most of my face is already done except for the products that I want to try out or show you. So this one is odd. Y'all, this is odd. This is a stamp eyebrow thing. Let me tell you, the company reached out to me and they wanted me to do like a dedicated video and all these things and put me on their PR list. And I'm like, dude, you can put me on the PR list, but I'm not probably gonna do a dedicated video. Like, if I like the product and I use it, then I will mention it. Like, you know, I'll put it in the description with the other makeup items that I use, but I'm not gonna go out of my way to mention this. But then I used it a few times and I was like oddly freaking shocked at how well it worked. So I figured I should tell y'all about this because it works, and it's pretty decent. Like, especially if you're not good at your brows, this I would recommend. So that's why I'm saying I'm shouting that one out to y'all. Yo, my eyelashes are all jacked up. I'm going to get them filled in anyway. Okay, so this is what it looks like. It comes with a whole bunch of stencils. I found the stencil that worked for me. I have all the other ones, but I keep this one out. And it also came with a little spoolie and a brush thing. It's pretty cheap, but it does the job. So you have a spongy thing in here, and then in here you have like a pomade type of thing, and when you push this, you push it in, you get the pomade stuff on there, right? So I'm kind of shocked at how well this actually works. Finding your right shape is a little difficult, and when you first start using it, trying to like put it the correct way to match your actual brows is a little awkward, but I'm not mad at this. It's actually really quick. I had my brows microbladed a while ago, so I don't have to do much, but I mean, it just fills it in nicely. Like, who knew? And if I feel the need to, then what I'll do is I'll take this pointed, slanted end and I'll put it in here and I'll just go in where I need. But pretty much, that's it. And then, okay, like I'll fix this up right here. Boom. I use a wipe, I wipe it off, and then you just flip it over and use the opposite side. So again with the in and out thing. Y'all, I'm so immature, I can't help it. I can't help that my maturity level is that of a teenager. I can't help that. And then you dab it on there. Boom. Is it precise? Is it amazing? No. Does it get the job done? Yes. If you don't know what you're doing, is this going to be extremely helpful? Hell yeah, it is. So, you know, I mean, I'm just throwing it out there that I'll link their I'm gonna have to go look it up because they sent it to me. I'm gonna have to go find the email, but I'll try to find it and link the Amazon link for you. But I mean, I'm definitely not mad at this product. I've actually used it the past few times I've done my makeup. I used it. When I got this, I was actually like in the car, like got into the car, and my husband was like, oh, that was your package, and I was like, what? And I used it in the car, and I was like, okay, not mad at this. I actually just keep everything in the box. I probably could find a little place for it, but so I don't lose my stuff, especially because you need the stencil. I just put it all back in the box. You got some directions and other stuff in there too. I didn't actually pay that much attention to it, but I think this is like a $13 or $16 item off of Amazon. I got it in 03. The color is 03. They have, it's iMethod Beauty. So they have an Instagram, they have email, they have TikTok, and they have YouTube apparently. It's an eyebrow stamp and eyebrow stencil kit. So it's a stamp stencil thing. You can't, I don't know. I'm not mad at this, okay? Then, let's go into, I wanted to use this highlighter. This is a new highlighter. I got it from Hindash. I got the new Hindash monochromatic palette. Let me grab it. I didn't use this today because I'm going to actually do a whole video on it, and I feel like this is more of an eyeshadow blush type of palette compared to his other one, which was an everything palette. So this is what that looks like. We're not going to go over this today. I am going to use this and do a video on it, but not right now. I also had ordered this. This was like 20 something for the highlighter. What I did use today was his first palette, and this was the, I forget, Biotop, something like that. So I did use this. I used the brown for bronzer. I used this lighter shade to set under my eyes and set wherever I wanted to set. So I did use this a little bit just to keep up with the theme of this. No. I'm saying no because generally I say no to her, but this palette's like a $70 palette, just one. So they're not cheap, okay? But this is the Boy Tears, and I saw the review on this and I was just like, okay. So I want to use this as my highlighter today, but I'm going to show you because I did a little test when I first got it. So you can either go like full highlight or go very, very subtle. And I'm just like in awe. I'm in awe. So can you see, like, here's a subtle, and we can blend it out some too. There's a subtle there, ooh, a little subtle, but then there's like boom, boom. Did I want to spend 20 something on the highlighter? Hell no. But when I saw, what's the girl? She just hit 1 million subscribers. I know y'all watch her. She's got skin like glass. She's white, short, very short hair. She's very slim. I can't think of her name. It's gonna drive me crazy, but I watched her video on these, and that's where I was like, okay, gotta get it. Anyway, I want to use this as my highlighter today, so I am just going to, I kind of took a little bit too much. I'm gonna go in here, and when I try this out, it actually dries pretty quickly. It dries down, so it's not like, even though it's a liquid creamy type of thing, it does dry. Oh, I put it a little too high, mother F. Oh, well, you can never be too glowy, right? I don't know. Look at that. Can we see? Can we see on camera? Look at this. Look at this. That's gorgeous. Well, like I said, I did go a little too high on my other side. Oh, wow. Oh, my, oh, my, oh, my. Oh, yeah, we were going to do, like, get ready chitty chat thing. I was going to do a video about all the very rude things that people say to me as a twin mom, but I feel like between first impressions and, you know, trying the new stuff, this would be a long video if I had to do that. I need a mirror. I need a mirror. I feel like I'm not getting too many mirrors, but I don't have anywhere to put the mirrors. Okay, so we're gonna put some highlight on the nose. Now I don't remember where on the brush I put the highlighter, so yikes. Who was it? Wayne Goss was like, don't put, he didn't say don't put highlighter on the tip of your nose, but he just kind of mentioned like, why do people do that? If you put highlighter on places you want to highlight, does anyone ever say, I want to highlight the tip of my nose. I want that to be a focal point. In my mind, I was like, that's so smart. But then here I am, putting it on the tip of my nose. Were we recording this whole time or were we not recording? I'm pretty sure we were. Let's hope we were, because if we weren't, then there's nothing I can do about it now. I feel like my contour on my nose is off. I'm not sure what's happening here. Okay, I think that's it for the highlighter. I do want to get into the blushes. I wouldn't have mind trying one of their powder ones, but I didn't. Okay, that's small. But this wasn't expensive. It was like 12 bucks. So, you know, you can't complain. She's pretty. This shade is Blush Balm Proactive Petal. Get a little mirror in there. Cute pink packaging. Let's, oh, she's creamy. You're gonna have to set her.
I want to watch it.
You want to swatch it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're definitely going to have to.
Can I keep it?
No, you can't keep it. This is pretty. I mean, I'm not mad at it, but I don't like when you have to set things. Okay, and then we have this shade, which is a darker shade. Okay, and then we have this shade, which is a darker shade, and it is Wild Wine. So let's see. I kind of feel like I want to go for that. Yeah, we're going to go for the lighter shade. That's pretty. They're both very pretty, but nice, Coco. Let's go for the lighter shade today. You know what? I'm just going to use my finger to do it. Let's just go in with the finger because I don't know what I'm doing. Nah, the swatch didn't really dry. Let's see. Let's just pat it on in there. See if it melts into the skin. What is her name? It's gonna drive me crazy if I don't tell y'all that Andrea? What is her name? I mean, she's an artist. She has a cat. What's her name? I have to go look on YouTube now because that's gonna drive me crazy if I don't tell y'all who she is, because she's not why I bought the Hindash palette, because I would have purchased it either way, but you know, her review is the review that I watched and was like, okay. Why isn't she always pops up on my suggested and now I'm like not seeing her? This is gonna drive me up the damn wall. Okay, Alexandria Anele. Her, that girl. I'll put a picture up of her, but her. Okay, I'm loving this little flush of pink petal. What's it called? What is this called? Proactive Petal. I don't like Proactive Petal. I think pink petal would have been, peach petal would have been nice. Okay, this is nice. Yeah, but she did a video on the Hindash and I was like, oh, okay. And I had actually watched her video when the first Hindash came out. I like her. I like her. Her makeup skills are amazing. Skin looks absolutely gorgeous. I wonder if these are gonna slide off the skin. You know what they remind me of? That's weird. These remind me of the Stila Cream blush lip things. I can't get into this drawer because Coco's there, but I have them and I love them. I wonder if you can you use this on the lip? What does it say? It says Soft Focus Cream Blush. I feel like you could use this on the lip. Oh, she's trying to open it. Oh no, that's not it. Oh, I got it. I got it, y'all. Reminds me of these. And this is actually called, oh, Petunia. I was going to say petal. So I'm going to open this and it's probably going to be disgusting. So don't judge me. It is disgusting from a stippling brush. But I'm not necessarily the shades. The shades actually are pretty similar. But just the formula reminds me of the same thing, except I think this one is a little more creamy, but this one you can use on your lips too. So I feel like you need to set this. You need to set it. You know what? Where's my can I get to it? Holy Grail blush here. These shades are pretty similar, right? So let's set it with this. And I have loved this Milani Rose little compact blush, peachy, corally goddess of a pretty little thing. I've loved her. Yeah, I gotta go in with that milk setting powder just because I feel like that blush isn't setting it the way I want it to set. Okay, finally. We can get into the palette. How long have we been filming? Who knows, because the camera cut off, so I don't know. So yeah, anyway, where the hell was I? I wanted to do a get ready with me where I talk about all of the very rude things that people have said to me being a twin mom. I guess we can kind of do that now since I'm just gonna do a little eyeshadow looky look. Okay, so this is what the palette looks like. She's absolutely gorgeous. They had a bigger one, but I was cheap and I felt like this will do it for me. So let's do it. Let's find a primer. Let's get into it. So let me think. Rude things that people have said to me. Y'all would be shocked. Y'all would be absolutely shocked at how rude some people are. It's just like, I mean, Right after I had the girls, they were literally a couple days old. We had to stay at my mom's house because we were moving to California, and the neighbor, super old lady, she comes over, which is not odd. She came over often, and she was just like, "Oh, well, you can tell which one is cuter." And she was talking about yeah, because Coco's darker, and I just thought, I don't have the time for this, and also, I mean, it's Miss Pat, so I'm not gonna disrespect her. You know, but I know I was very moody, and I didn't want to get into an altercation with somebody who's literally, you know, old enough to be my grandparent. So I let that one slide because I was really having my own, not postpartum issues, but I was, you know, we're struggling because we're moving across the country and all of that. So I let that one go. Over time, I did notice how people would take to Yaya more than they would Coco, and it would seem so crazy to me because Yaya honestly looked like a little boy for a long time, and Coco was absolutely gorgeous with her beautiful eyes and everything. So that was very odd. It's not odd, just racism shows even when people don't realize it's showing. Okay, we got a primer on. Let's jump in with, I don't know what I want to do a look because I haven't done a look in a while, you know what I'm saying? So let's jump in with this shade here, and that is Big Apple. We're gonna swatch all of these after, but let's just jump in and do this for right now. We got a Morphe Coca-Cola brush that looks like it might be dirty. Okay, when I had the big kids, the girls were not born yet. It was just the big kids. I don't even think they were old enough to walk. My mom and I were at a diner. And this man and his wife, they're older, they're sitting, you know, across from us. And the man asks if I had them naturally. And I was like, He was like, did you have them naturally? And what he meant, and my mother had to explain and ask him again also, but what he meant was, did I have the big kids vaginally? Did I deliver them naturally, as in versus a C-section? So a man in a diner, stranger, asks me, hey, basically, this is not how he worded it, but basically, hey, did you push those kids out of your hoo-ha, or did somebody cut you open? Very odd. It was just seemed like a very odd question. God, odd question for somebody to ask you. Like, who does that? People actually do that though. So that was a weird one. Let's see. Oh my God, let me tell you. One of the rudest comments, and I will never forget it, because I get a lot of comments that are like, oh, are they twins? And you say, yeah, and then they like, oh, I feel bad for you. Oh, I'd hate to be you. Oh, better you than me. But one guy in particular, we were taking the kids to the doctor's appointment. The big kids were 1. The girls were infants. So there was an obvious size difference between all of them. And as we're going into the doctor, there's some old people, and they're like, oh my gosh, are they quads? And I just kept thinking, are you stupid? Like, literally, there's a size difference here. I didn't say anything. And then I hear the old man, there's an old man, he's pushing his wife in a wheelchair. She looks like she's struggling. He looks like he's struggling. They're struggling together, right? And he says something like, oh, I feel bad for her. I'd hate to be her. And I just thought, motherfucker, you feel bad for me. You're struggling to walk and you're pushing your wife in a wheelchair. Both of you probably won't make it to next damn year, and you feel bad for me? What the fuck is wrong with you? Why would you think that it is okay to say that? You didn't even have the decency to say it to me. You just said it out loud so I could hear you. Don't feel bad for me, asshole. Like, I didn't say anything. You know, they're old. I don't want to get into any shit, but I was just like, why do people feel like it's okay to do that? And the other thing that would piss me off is I would think, so many people come up and say, I feel bad for you. Or, oh, better you than me, I couldn't do it. Things like that. And I think, when my children get older, would you say that in front of them? And then they understand what you're saying and they think, should I feel bad for my mom? Does my mom have a horrible life? You know, like, you say that in front of my kids and you think that that eventually won't somehow take a toll on them and who they are. Like, just, y'all Don't get me started. One time, oh my God. Okay, so we're in California. I'm setting the girls up to eat some Panda. My husband is at the Jamba Juice with the big kids getting some Jamba Juice for them. It's all good, normal day, right? Whatever. So this old guy, he comes up. It's always old people that say the rudest things. Old guy comes up and he's talking to me and I'm doing my normal thing. I try to keep it short so that I could, you know, they realize and then they just keep going. But I understand that everybody's excited about twins. They want to talk and tell me how their grandmother's neighbor was a twin or had twins or things like that, right? So I try to embrace it and just, you know, be nice about it. And he's like talking to me and I'm like, yeah. He was an old guy. He had been eating by himself and he was about to leave. I just kept saying yeah to everything that he was saying so that I could get, you know, the food situated and the kids situated. Right before he walks off, he says, we know one is cuter than the other. And I said, yeah, and he walks off. And then I realized what he said and I looked up, but he was already like kind of like down the little walkway in the shopping center. There was a mom and her daughter, whose daughter was probably preteen, and they're both looking at me like, you know, jaw dropped. And the mom was like, I can't believe he just said that. How rude. And I was just like, you know, people are rude. I didn't realize what he said and like it clicked in my head and he was already going. But then at the same time, what am I going to do? Am I going to run down there after this guy who's 60 or 70 years old and be like, hey, asshole, you don't say that about my Cocoa Puff? What am I going to fight this old guy? And then my husband comes. Was my husband going to fight the old guy? So it's like, you know, do I go to jail? I'm willing to, but is it worth it? Because he's still going to be a racist asshole in the end, right? But a lot of times it just kind of catches me off guard because I don't actually listen to what people are saying to me because, well, I just want them to leave me alone so that I can get, you know, get my life done, get my shit together. Y'all, I am loving, absolutely loving this look already. Okay, I'm not mad at this palette. I think as of right now, I would say, yeah, you should get it. It's blending nicely. Color payoff is good. Okay, so another time. And this wasn't really that anybody said anything, but it was the feeling that I had. It was before we had our wonderful wagon, so we had a tandem stroller, like one seat, one in front of the other, and then we had a wagon. And we went to Cheesecake Factory. It was like a Friday or Saturday night. It was super busy. Everybody is piled in there waiting for their seats, and our name was finally called, and we're walking through all the people, and you know, I'm pushing one thing and my husband's pushing the other. I honestly just felt like we were a circus act walking through. The way that people were like following us walking through, or like there were people like whispering, pointing. I felt like we were literally like a parade that people were watching go through, and I felt, honestly, I felt sad inside. Like I felt bad. Like I don't want to be the freak show that you watch because we're just a family. And that was another time I will never forget in my life. And I was just like, that wasn't a good feeling for me, not gonna lie. Anyway, I'm gonna pull this out again, find, where's my favorite brush? Here. I've had this brush for like 20 damn years. I gotta retire it, but I haven't found another one just like it, so we're still gonna use it. And I'm just gonna take some of this and put it up here. So those were just a few times. Generally, I mean, people are just curious. I have had people ask me whether or not, you know, obviously, do the twins run in your family? Did you have fertility treatments? You know, and then like, you know, old people always like to, or anybody really, my daughter's pregnant with twins, or oh my God, I'm pregnant with twins, any advice? And I generally like to talk to people, but sometimes, you know, I just want to get my shit done and go. And that's, you know, it's a little difficult to do because everybody wants to talk. And when you're in a store and everybody wants to talk to you, you know, it'll end up taking you an extra 30 minutes just because everybody wants to talk to you, you know, a couple minutes here and a couple minutes there. Shit adds up. Other odd things that have happened, I've had people come up to us, like when we were in San Diego, this guy came up to us. We had the 2 different stroller situation thing happening then, I believe. And guy and his wife come up and ask if they can take pictures of us. That's weird. I mean, it's kind of weird, you know. I had one person like sneak and take a picture. and the flash went off, and then I had to like go off on him. And I don't think he was taking a picture because it was like, hey, look at these twins, the girls weren't even born yet. I think it's because Meman just kept staring at him and smiling that I feel like he was texting someone, and I think he sent them the picture, and it's like, hey, there's this cute kid. But it's still like, that's rude, okay? Anyway, this is gonna be the long 20 minutes on top of whatever else we had already filmed. Let's get into it. Let's swatch these two because I want to see how they look. Oh wow, and they're super duper creamy. We're gonna go with this one here.
I watch them.
You wanna swatch one?
Yeah.
Then I'm just going to take my finger, and this is I'm Busy. So this is basically a 2 eyeshadow look we're doing today, y'all. But yeah, so I mean, a lot of really, oh, you show everyone? A lot of really odd things happen. Some really interesting, you know, you meet somebody with twins and they tell you things you never expected, especially like a mom who has twins that are older, you know, get you some insight. What I will say is people can be very rude and not even realize that they're being rude. It's more so, I would say, the number of comments of people saying that they feel sorry for me. And it's like, why do you feel sorry for me? Why would you feel sorry for me? Like, do you think that I need your sympathy? Do you think that I don't have a happy life? That I'm not blessed or happy to have the children that I have? Do you think I didn't want this outcome? Like, you know, I mean, obviously 2 sets of twins that's a shocker. It's definitely a shocker, but that doesn't mean that I'm not happy with my life, happy with my children, happy with, you know, just my everything. Why do my kids have to mean sadness? Or like, I have so many people will say, if I was you, I would never leave the house. I said, if I never left the house, then how would I live? I didn't have children to hold me back. I had children to fulfill my life, give me more meaning, to be happy. If I just sat at home with them and did nothing, I would not be happy. They would not be happy. Like, you know, and I'm not gonna lie, in the beginning, especially because we were in California, we didn't have help or anything. It was hard going out by myself. I don't know how I did it half the time. I don't know, I struggled, especially until I got my wagon. I struggled, I could barely go anywhere. I didn't go anywhere often, but I'm not gonna stop living life because I had kids. Like, that sounds so freaking ridiculous. Tell me you don't love this look. Tell me you don't love this, because that's gorgeous. I'm gonna take that same Big Apple shade and I'm going to put it under here. Y'all, this look is life. I mean, I don't know how it looks with this pink shirt, but the look is life, okay? It's giving me yes vibes. And then I think I'm gonna go back in with that boyfriend tears, and do that on my inner corners, because that's what Alexandria did. Do we call her Al or Alex, or is it Alexandria? But that's what she had used hers there too, and I was just like, oh girl, that is nice. She's pretty. Okay, you know what? It's not giving me dark enough look. Like, I need a darker look. Let's go in with this brown because I want to stay within the theme of the palette. The brown is Love and Lust. Let's go in with that. We'll tap it in there, do this, and then we'll tap it back in there. Okay? Oh yeah. That deepened it up a little. Not much, but enough. So tap it, doot doot, tap again. Y'all, yes. Yes, bitch. She's pretty. For $12, was this $12? Let me double check. I think it was $12. $12. Petal Passion 9P. Get her. $12. That's $12 freaking dollars. For $12, should you get this? Heck yeah. Heck to the yeah. Okay, we're gonna go back in with the Boy Tears, do the inner corners, and then do some setting spray and some mascara. Y'all, I got it too much. And when she used it, she was like, whoa, I gotta tone this down because this bad boy is, it's bright. I feel like it's hard to work with this on the inner corners. It dries pretty quickly. I don't love this for the inner corners, I don't think. Maybe if I didn't have, oh, well, I guess when you kind of do this with your nail, I don't know, I feel like this is a little hard for me to work with. Do I love it still? Yes. Is it worth 20 freaking bucks? Hell yeah. I also feel like this amount of product will last me forever too. So like I said, anyway, like I said, I will be doing a full review on the Hindash, the monochromatic one, and then I'll probably do a comparison of the two together. Oh, you know what? We didn't put any liner on, and y'all know I like to use a dark eyeshadow. So let's go in with the Hindash. One of the reasons I love this palette is because you could do everything almost with this. Everything except for highlighter. And I want to know, is he going to come out with all shimmer palette? Anyway, I'm going to go in with this darker shade here all the way to the darkest end. And I'm going to put it on my lash line. Oh yeah, that makes a difference. That makes a difference, y'all. Okay, let's go in with some mascara. You know, I always use the same mascara because TikTok made me buy it. Oh y'all, we're going to New York soon and I'm excited. Super excited. I've never been. Okay, overall look, what is it saying to me? What is it giving me? It's giving me bad bitch vibes. That's what it's doing. It's giving me yes girl, you look good, you got it. This is it. This is where you need to be in life. I feel like I need to make this a little darker. I'm like, it's giving me those vibes, but at the same time, also it's giving me fix that a little bit, please. Yeah, my husband's out there weed eating. That's what he's doing. Let's swatchy swatch. I was gonna end this without even swatching. And my husband is out there weed eating. Like, dude, why are you weed eating right now? Now is not the time to be doing the yard. Seriously. Okay, so we'll do 3, 3, and 3 since this is a 9-pan palette. That's just gorgeous, isn't it?
I might eat the lipstick.
No, don't eat the lipstick. Don't eat the lipstick. Look at this mauve shade. That is like, give me that as a blush, okay? Holy hell. I might use that as a blush because that's gorgeous. This shade, it just screams to me. It screams. That's beautiful. Could you imagine that as a lip shade? Even these, oh my God, any of these as a lip shade. I think they had lip liners, but I'm not a big lip liner person. Did they have lipsticks? I feel like they did have a lipstick, but there was a reason I didn't get it. And it wasn't that I was cheap. I mean, even the mattes feel creamy, but the shimmers just, they feel really nice too. So that's the next ones. You know what? Oh wow. Whoa. Holy hell, y'all. Oh my God. I'm trying to think. I don't have a ton of Morphe palettes, but I'm thinking like, is this the best Morphe palette that I have? It might be, because this color story, price, everything. I do have a good bit of Morphe palettes, but this color story is like, it's the sultry, giving me the vibe. It's giving me everything I want it to give me. Like, look at this. Look how gorgeous. So this is what you're getting. And you're getting gorgeousness. You're getting beautiful. You're getting, you know, everything that you want to get for $12. You're getting it. I'm in love. I'm going to keep this in my drawer. I need to do the declutter, clean my drawers video because that's just, I can't. I don't even want to wipe it off. It's beautiful. Anyway, oh, I didn't put lipstick on. Okay, y'all, as I was getting my life together, I realized I didn't even put lipstick on. So I have a different shirt because we're going to film a different video. But this is the overall look. I don't know how I'm going to fit this into the video, but this is the overall look. This is the lipstick I use. It is from Pat McGrath, and it is Divine Romance. She is gorgeous. I did a story, a YouTube story, a YouTube short with a bunch of different lipsticks from Pat McGrath. I'll try to link that below because it was really cute to me. Anyway, I don't know where this is going in the mix of the video, but there's that. Let's end this, because this will be the longest video ever. If you haven't already, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share, click the bell, and all those good things. Coco, dude, you totally left me hanging there.
Oh.
What?
Look at my face.
I see your face. Hey, why is my makeup in there? Come on, dude. Not cool.
I pranked you.
Hey, no, don't prank me. It's all dirty now, mother freaky. Our battery's only 40%. Okay, ready? Yeah, Coco.
No, I'm not. Yeah, I'm Coco.
I know. We got a lot of things going against us today, dude. That's really all I can say.
Need some more dish. And that will be all it.
They're She said, what were we eating? Girls up to eat, okay.
Mama, not working.
Yeah, it's not working because you poured the whole thing of Rare Beauty all over yourself. My arm's wet.
A pig.
You're Peppa Pig?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Wink, wink.